Thank you to the EA Creator Network for providing access to the Sims 4 Music Den kit. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Hope you had a great week. Today we are back in The Sims 4 and we are building with the new Sims 4 Music Den kit. We are building what I aptly called Mid-Century Music Den. It's just the name of the house. I was very creative with this one, as you could tell. I just didn't know what else to call it. So we're building in Henford-on-Bagley and we're doing the front kind of elevation or the front door area right now. I used a platform instead of building the whole house on like a foundation because I didn't want that. And then we do a platform on the inside of the door. That way Sims can just kind of step down or whatever. Now we're just figuring out the floor plan and making that step down and doing all that fun stuff. I do want to quickly mention, though, that if you are picking up the new Sims 4 Music Den kit, if you use my creator code TheSimified at checkout in the EA app or thesims.com, you'll get 5% off your purchase. And this goes to support me as a creator, so thank you so much in advance if you do decide to use my creator code. I also want to quickly mention that I am hosting a giveaway over on Instagram for the new kit from now until August 1st, 2026, so next Saturday. So if you're feeling lucky, you can go enter that. I'll put the link to the Instagram post in the video description below. That way you can go enter it if you want to do that. So the music den itself is actually a separate room off the back of the house. I kind of thought, at least for this build, that we're going to build it kind of separate from the rest of the house. So that's kind of what we did. It's got a nice little like platform and it's pretty much got almost every item from the kit, I think, in there. Maybe not every item, but pretty close. We're just doing some more of the exterior work here. I built this kind of like pergola weird shaped thing off the back there that just becomes a seating area, and just adding some more windows here at the front because I was like, it looks so dark in here. So now we're doing the kitchen, and I used, I believe, Dream Home Decorator for the cabinetry with a mixture of Home Chef Hustle for appliances. I did not put in a dishwasher, but I did put in obviously a sink, and then just some upper cabinets, and then we do some clutter. I believe I do that off camera, though I'm not 100% sure. I went for a tall dining table in here with bar stools because I thought that was quite a nice look. And we bring the bar stools over to the front here. I use this ginormous light. I believe it's from one of the kits. Cozy Kish kit, I believe. And we put that above the dining table and the island itself. And now we do these warm wooden accent walls. It's a slightly different shade, obviously, from the exterior, but that's because the inside is very dark and moody. That's kind of what I was going for. Like, not super dark. It's kind of like a warm, cozy kind of vibe. So we do a nice big fireplace in the living area, and we do a TV in front of the window, which may be controversial, but I didn't want it above the fireplace. So we use this new like cabinetry that came with the kit, and I plop a TV on it using Move Objects. I do end up shuffling the little sofa and the two armchairs back a little bit because I realized that it's not like centered with the TV at all. So we do slide that back. And then I put in some bookshelves over here and two little chairs facing each other. That way Sims can kind of read, have a conversation, and it's just kind of keeps the front door kind of clear. I also didn't really know what else to put there because it's like we already have a dining room. So it's like, what else could go here? I wasn't really sure. So I thought a nice little reading area would work quite well. I also did consider like a desk and a computer, but I didn't want that right by the front door. So, I mean, that's not the first thing you want to see when you walk in anyway. So we're just figuring out the tiling in front of the front door here. And then I put the same tiling in the bathroom, which we will get to later. This bed here is a Simoleons free item. It was a maker pack that was for free. I'm not sure if it still is, but if you go into the marketplace, it's made by Simoleons, and this was one of the items for free. There was a couple of them. I tried to grab all of the free maker packs. I also did grab a new paid maker pack, the latest one from Simoleons that has like a bunch of floors and wallpapers. I have not used that yet, but man, do they look beautiful. That is what I spent my 200 moolah on that came with the Music Den kit, which, yeah, if you didn't know that, from now until sometime in October, if you do purchase the Music Den kit, you'll also get 200 moolah with your purchase. So pretty cool. that you can use on the marketplace, and that is what I used my 200 moolah on, was that maker pack kit. But if you do like this build and you want to grab it on the Sims 4 gallery, here is the gallery listing. The original thumbnail is absolutely horrible. There's a giant bush or tree or something in the way, so I selected the second one for the photo. But yeah, when you go see it, it's just a giant tree in the way, so it really detracts from what the house is supposed to look like. But that's okay, because we just ended up using the second one for video's sake. And I also want to say that I am happy that they fixed roofs. And also, if you play on a Mac, they introduced not just autosaving, but a memory boost feature, which I have noticed a huge improvement with my game. It just feels way less laggy. There was some lag towards the end of the video, and I think it's just because of the use of platforms. I always get lag with platforms, which I wish they would figure that one out. But anyway, yeah, so it's definitely much better, especially when it comes to like using the tab camera and everything. It just feels so much more smoother. Even just moving around while I was building and everything just seemed so responsive. It also saved a lot quicker, and I did turn on autosave. So every time I exit build mode, or I think every like 30 minutes, it's supposed to autosave. It didn't the entire time I was doing this video though. Which was concerning, but it did at the end when I did switch out into live mode. But yeah, I was like, I thought it's supposed to do it every half an hour, but not really sure if that's just like a half an hour with live play only, or just half an hour whenever. Didn't really say, so I don't know, but it's nice to have the feature, because sometimes I do forget to save. So even just switching between modes, it's nice that it will save. But it is not on by default, so you'd have to turn that on yourself. Also, I do not have any mods yet, like Tool or Better Build By in the game. They have not been updated yet. It says they work with the latest updates, but it's been like 2 game updates, pretty significant ones, and I don't know if it really does work, because yeah, I just haven't tried it, and I really don't want to. I'm gonna wait until there's like an official like newer version, maybe at some point. But I did grab the new UI cheats, which does allow you to do a variety of different things, including change the game time, which is nice. I do wish they would just add a cheat for that, like the ability to just toggle the hour of the game. I understand why they don't, because I do know that it does cause issues with Sims. And just like things like, for example, when I toggled the game time so I could take screenshots using the UI cheats, the one sim in the household kind of got stuck. So I had to reset him because he was like stuck in the middle of the house, and he wouldn't respond to any kind of interactions or anything. But anyway, we're now doing the music den little room here. I brought out all the guitars. We have a new piano, a bunch of different like clutter objects. We have these nice wall like soundproofing things, some chairs, and just a lot of music clutter and really cool items actually. It's actually very nice to create a kind of like musical space. I definitely love music, so this was definitely a purchase that I like. I mean, I'm not creative insofar as like creating music, but I love listening to it. So there's that. But yeah, that was pretty quick, and it went together, pretty easy. I did do some landscaping out here, but I finished most of it off camera because I was having some issues trying to find the debug items. I think it's because I took Tool and Better Build By out, so I had to find the debug items because it just was not showing them, despite having all of the cheats enabled. So I was like, what is going on? So I took some time to figure that one out, but I did find it in the end. But here is the finished mid-century music den house. Again, you can grab it on the Sims 4 gallery. My EID is just TheSimified. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this one. I actually really like how this house turned out. It's very different. Not exactly what I had in mind for the house. I mean, I guess for the overall style, yes, but maybe the world. But I always seem to default to using like Oasis Springs. So I thought it was nice to have a house like this, maybe in Henford-on-Bagley or just some other world, because I know I was going to default to Desert Lot, but I just didn't want to this time. But maybe next time. I do want to do another mid-century house or some very kind of like ultra-modern house using the music den kit and kind of make it part of the house, like a room in the house, either in like the basement or something. Not quite sure yet. But I definitely want to do another build with the kit, so stay tuned for that. Subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment below and let me know what you think of the kit. Let me know what you think of the latest game update, if you noticed any like improvements with your game. Do you like the autosave feature? Does the game feel speedier to you? I think Windows users already had memory boost for a while now, so maybe not, but I definitely noticed a difference in game performance, especially with the latest updates, so it's nice to see. But I do hope you enjoyed this speed build. Make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I do thank you for watching, and I will see you very soon with another build.